I came across many ancient tragedies, and also maybe laughter, even though it was more kind of sarcastic laughter, of bitterness, yeah. Or laughing at someone in a crude way, but not humor. It seems to me that for this you need human development as a result of a person making fun of himself, that he is capable of rising above and telling something about himself, make fun of himself, meaning a person who's making fun of this creature that he's looking at from the side. And for this, you need to be pretty developed. So you're actually saying that humor, it went through a certain development in accordance with our development as humans, and it's a kind of a special combination between mind and feelings, which makes humor into something more sophisticated when one makes fun of himself. It stems as a result of a person being able to identify in himself several forms. That one of these forms he got from nature, and this is how he was brought up, and this was at a certain age, and that's a certain age, and he also clothes and other people and other species, and he finds in all of these comparisons, he finds a kind of a pleasant friction, interesting one. Eventually, humor, it's when a person, to some extent, makes fun of creation. On the one hand, he passes criticism. On the other hand, he does it out of love. The humor is always pleasant, soft, and and he ascribes it to the weaknesses of nature. Let's put it that way. And also in humor, there are many genres, yeah, kinds. But still, it's something which is pleasant and unoffensive. But you scrutinize the weaknesses of our nature. We're actually with it, by being aware of it, by admitting it. We also don't really ascribe it to the self. But that's how we are, and therefore it's not hurting a person himself, his I, his ego, but it's something common. Meaning we're not laughing at a specific person, at something about him, but humor speaks about qualities, phenomenon. Yeah, but again, I'm returning to this, that also the clowns, the humorists, and from circus to the big stage where they perform, all the professionals, they themselves are very deep people, not easy people, with a kind of an inner depression, I'd say. And laughter and this profession, it in most cases, possibly, as it seems to me, comes to them because they have to lift themselves from the despair. Um, Even those people which I know by name, I think that it's really a phenomenon. Therefore, they also have the ability to every time turn everything from laughter to seriousness and the other way around. They need it for themselves all the time. You mentioned brilliance. What makes humor brilliant? First of all, the fact that people are capable of rising above habit. They're ready to tie opposite things together in different kinds of connections, and they suddenly, out of this connection, which as if doesn't happen in life, but they find that there is a connection, and from that they get a bright idea, an insight, which points at a person's weakness. Someone who is capable of laughing at himself, making fun of himself, he is capable of laughing. Because a person who's incapable of laughing at himself, he can only make sarcastic fun of others in its bad form, which isn't the kind of laughter that we're talking about here, which is related to humor.